Hootie hoo. All right, let's get into it.
What's up? How you doing? So you on your way home yet? What did you do?
Hi, Eric.
What's up?
Gorgeous. Look at me.
I said, what did you do? Yeah, maybe didn't like to call me today. Oh, yeah. Well, you're supposed to just call me when you're at your friend's house. You were at your friend's house yesterday? Oh, so you just chose not to call me.
All right, so let's get into it. So Kevin was calling us as I was on my way back to the house from picking up the kids. And I guess he had been calling Armani Saturday. He did get to speak with him Friday. However, Saturday he didn't get to speak with him. So what he's saying to Armani is, okay, you might have been over your friend's house, but Mary could have told them, gave him my number for me to be able to speak to you. Armani's being defensive, and you'll see why. But he basically got mad because Armani was like, well, my friend didn't know your number, and Armani was being disrespectful. So he hung up on him. And plus, he's a man child. So, yeah, there's that too. So, we'll go to the next one. Armani told me to call him back. You see there, Armani told Jaron that was disrespectful. You hung up on me. I know I was being disrespectful. However, I was trying to have a conversation with you. You hung up on me. That's disrespectful. So then Jaron, goes to what would his wife's name be in this this realm? Not Jaleesa. So Jaron goes to Jaleesa and is trying to tell on my son, and she's like, "What happened?" Like you can't hear. Okay, so continuing on.
didn't let me talk. If you keep on doing that, then I may as well just not talk to you anymore. Because you always want something.
See, Armani just said, like, if you keep doing this, I might as well just not talk to you. Okay. Excuse me. I might as well just not talk. I might as well just not talk to you. And he was like, okay, what you want is what y'all got. And then he hangs up on him. Now, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I never really had a problem with Jaren because he was non-existent. He wasn't there. And, he didn't care. So the fact that the courts is now involving him and with my son, and he keeps continuing to do this pattern that made him be supervised when my son was very young, and nothing is being done about it because we can't present nothing in court yet, is baffling. Because he clearly doesn't want a relationship with my son. He clearly just don't want to pay child support. And this been going on since 2013. I'm going to go up to the police station up in what's it called? Middlesex. West Middlesex, because all my let me shut up. I say too much. Just know I need to go up there and get some things. So, anyways, yeah. So that's the conversation with Kevin, right? Now let's get into Mary. That's too far ahead. Hold on. Hey. Not my phone just died. Not my phone just died. Wow. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up here. Oop, that's not it either. Shoot. Okay, so apparently I gotta wait for my phone to come alive again because what? Well, in the next recording, you're gonna hear Mary causing problems because after the court hearing, we just had it yesterday. I have to wait for my phone to charge. Oh, there it is. It came back on. You're so cute. Okay, real quick. This was last night. Yeah, this was yesterday. This was last night. Yesterday, Armani calls. Jaron calls Armani, right? And this is after I exposed, those other phone calls, right? So I already had exposed their stuff, and he's calling him back after he just said he really didn't care to talk to him, right? Now this is how the damage control come in. I want y'all to listen. Listen.
Yeah. I just didn't know where you were Saturday night, and I was worried because I didn't speak to you. How are you looking at me? Why would you worry at work?
For the life of me, I don't know why Armani looked over at me while I was doing his brother's hair, but that tells me like he's full of shit. By him looking at me lets me know like that's Armani in black language saying he's full of shit.
I mean, you just don't. I'm supposed to talk to you every day on the phone. That's why. And I didn't hear from you. And I didn't know where you were sleeping, so you should call.
I'm supposed to talk to you every day, and I didn't know where you were. You knew where you was. See, this is what I mean. He has to be watching me too. Because after I went live stating that Mary lied to him, saying that he was with his friend when he wasn't, because Mary lied to him, then I didn't know where you were. So this is them trying to do damage control. Mary and Kevin trying to do damage control. But basically, he's throwing Mary underneath the bus because he's like, I didn't know where you was. But you do because you watch me too, baby. When you're not with Mary, I don't know where you're sleeping. I need to know where you're at. Saturday, Goof Troop, he was with her. See what I'm saying? What do I have to do anything with where he's at Saturday when he's not with me? He knew he was with her because he said he talked to him Friday with her. He knew he was going over there because as you see the phone calls, before he hangs up, every time he's asking where is he going over her house? When is he going over her house? Why? Because he could pop up at her house. No, he's not allowed to. And she don't care because she's too afraid to even say anything because she'll get beat up. Allegedly. But that's not allegedly because, he already threatened her with sledgehammers. Okay, ain't no allegedly. Let's continue.
Why do you even know where I'm sleeping?
Hold on, let's go back because that's Armani looked at me like, what?
And I didn't know where you were sleeping, so you should call me when you're not with Mary so I know where you're at. Why do you even know where I'm sleeping?
This is how retarded this man is. If he goes with her Friday to Sunday and maybe he's talking about maybe he don't watch me. Maybe he really thought like Armani was with his friend. But even still, why would Mary take Armani to drop him off with a friend to stay? But she does. Let's get into it. Marnie's weirded out, and so am I. Now you're his father? He's 10 years old. Now you're his father? Dude, die.
And I didn't know where you were sleeping, so.
I'm sorry, I'm going to rewind to the part that gets weird.
I'm supposed to talk to you every day on the phone. That's why. And I didn't hear from you. And I didn't know where you were sleeping, so you should call me when you're not with Bailey so I know where you're at. Why do you even know where I'm sleeping? Because I'm your father.
I guess Mary's telling him what to say. Jaleesa.
That's not weird, Armani. Yeah, it is weird. Tell me why that's weird. You shouldn't even know where I'm sleeping.
I don't know about that, but
Dad, I'm gonna just please stop, please. I don't want to always have to have a talk where it's just bad with me.
I love you. Have a good night, man.
All right, see ya. Man, he's just annoying.
See how before it went from Armani saying stop, no, like I just want to talk to you, or hand the phone to Ebony because she seemed like she may be shit, but she really ain't. You see how before he was trying to stop that, and now it's just like whatever, like hang up. I don't care at this point. That's when you know, like he's fed up, and he's 10 years old. And Kevin, well, if it had anything to do with me, because this is what I was totally trying to avoid, any connection with that fucking weirdo, that psychopath, narcissist person, to not have this happen. This is traumatizing my son because my son's feeling like, wait, hold on, like, what's wrong with me? Like, why can't you just talk to me? Why does everything have to be about my mom? Why does everything have to be about, like he said, out of his own mouth? I dare somebody sit here and try to say I'm telling my son what to say, because that's what they do. What they do, they try to blame it on me. But clearly, you don't hear me saying anything. There's no point. I know he's going to burn the bridge on his own. Because he can't control himself. Just like Karen, they can't control themselves. They're going to burn themselves to the ground. I don't have to say nothing. Only thing I got to do is sit back and watch this train wreck. And then after that, say to the courts, see what I mean. Y'all caused this. Because nobody told y'all to not mind your own fucking business when it came to my child. I am not nobody's bitter baby mama. Okay? If you genuinely love my child, I want anybody who genuinely loves my child around. That's what being a good person and a parent is. Like anybody I know who has a positive outlook in life and is generally just a wholesome, good person that's not going to sit there and traumatize my child and me and my family or cause problems and be a toxic nanny noo-noo. I don't want you around. I don't understand how that's so bad. Just because somebody nutting you don't make them a freaking father. Just because somebody nutting you doesn't mean they have rights to a child that needs to progress in life. Would you want your child around these people? No. And this is what I'm talking about. When a child says to you, it's weird that you want to know where I sleep when I'm not with your mom. Maybe he's trying to figure out, where he was when Mary lied to him. Or maybe he don't watch me and he's trying to say basically when he's not with her, with Karen, he wants to know where he's sleeping with me. Which is none of his fucking business. I completely agree with Armani. That is weird as fuck. Just because he ain't in my bed. Apparently. But let's proceed. Because both Jaren and Karen, at this point, we're in a threesome. See, he says that because I guess he was upstairs and Karen texts him off the iPad, right? No, damn well that these calls have to be monitored. So I'm not doing anything illegal. I have a court order stating that I'm allowed to record these sessions for this particular reason. Because I didn't let them talk to him. Because they was disrespecting me. And then they would try to get on the phone and disrespect me to Armani. So Armani could then get disrespectful to me. So this is why I wanted this shit recorded from way back. They thought that I would be scared because they lied and said I was traumatizing my son when he kept telling me that she was trying to come pick him up at the school and kidnap him. Okay, so she could do it illegally. She did it lawfully, but it was still illegal. It's still kidnapping, no matter how much you want to sugarcoat it. So he was like, "Why are you recording her and stuff like that? You know, she don't say anything inappropriate." And I don't gotta explain myself to nobody. Definitely not going to explain to my 10-year-old son why he's under this trance of Stockholm syndrome, why I have to do what I have to do. It's just not for him to know what an adult, his mom, is doing for him in order to protect him.
Hi, Mamie. How are you?
So I said, all that matters is that you're calling her. That's all that matters. Don't worry about why I'm recording. All that matters is just that you're talking to her, right? Because she was lying to say she don't get to see him. And then she turned back and pat battles and says, "Oh, well, when I do get to talk to him, she tells him to get off the phone." When have you ever heard me tell him to get off the phone? There was one time, yeah, I did tell him to get off the phone because she was being completely fucking inappropriate. But that's most of the phone calls. So listen to this phone call, and I'm going to, get into the nitty gritty about what she's doing here because of court.
Yeah. So I just talked to my dad, right? Do you think it's weird that my dad asked me, "I want to know where you're sleeping"? What do you mean, know where you're sleeping? He's like, I was worried about you on Saturday. I wanted to know where you were sleeping. Do you think that's weird? Well, maybe he thought you weren't sleeping at my house, but you were. I know. He knows that I'm there. Well, I don't know. Remember when he called you on the phone? You didn't want to answer, and I said you weren't your friend. So maybe that's why. Yeah. Even though I wasn't. Here's the package. Wait, you got me my Five Nights at Freddy's costume?
Okay, so I thought she said used it, but apparently she did say that. However, to drop the subject, she did shows him the this costume that she got him. But she said you didn't want to talk to him, and you told him that I told him he was not your friend. So she did own up to the fact that she lied. So okay. So maybe Kevin really is just trying to figure this out.
Hey, I'm gonna open it right now and show it to you. Mom, you want to see my Five Nights at Freddy's costume? Wait, how do I do this? You see it?
See, when he's talking to her, I don't want to be a part of that. You know what I mean? I don't want to look at this Karen or none of that. Because every time I see this person, she makes me puke. Like for real, in my mouth, in my soul, in my body, everything. It's just like, bleh, it's a regurgitate. This is time for him to talk to her so she could sit there and keep digging herself in a hole deeper. If it was up to me, she wouldn't be talking to him at all.
Can you bring it to scissors and open up the package, okay? Alright, so when I come back to your house, can I bring it back to my mom's for the Halloween party? What? Yeah, Halloween party. So can you bring that here? Wait, you already have it or you're gonna have it? I'm gonna have it, so that's why I want a costume to wear. Yeah, but I won't see you for that. Well, can you just let me
See, this bitch knew this, okay? Because she goes on the website, you know what I mean, on the school website and everything, like real stalkish harassment thing, like type. So this bitch knew that. Something tells me though that was her whole thing. This bitch knew that. Or she could have ordered it before. Because, there's always two sides of the story. She could have ordered it before and it finally came, whatever have you. But either which way, still, Armani's basically saying, like, I need that before my Halloween party. Now, she always is trying to get over here to cover up the fact that she knows where I live and she's a straight stalker, Karen. But I have a picture of her driving slow by my house because, you see, I have two cameras. One for outside, one for inside. And the only way it catches a glimpse is if you're going slow enough. Or less if you're up close, then it'll start recording you.
I don't know what day the Halloween party is, but I don't know. I'm not going to see you again.
You see that link?
Friday the 28th. Wait, you're not going to see me on the 27th? I mean, on the 27th. On the 27th, Friday.
See what I mean? It seems like Armani got more of a schedule than what the heck I do. You know what I mean? I don't got time to, you know what I mean? Like, how he knows the exact day, the times, everything. He be telling me a thing or two.
I was about to say, if it was the 28th, then I'm not going to see the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. So I want to see something. Here it is. You see the package? Let's go. It's Glen Rock Freddy's. See it?
Now, mind you, I'm doing the kids' hair and no homework for this time.
So here's the,
Boy, play with me.
I like that. Okay, and then here's the mask. Okay. And here are the gloves. Okay. Let me see. Put the glove on, see if they fit. Oh, look. You want me to put the mask on? No.
He's like, hell no. Man, get your lights head ass out of here. No, don't be putting any of your body particles on my stuff. I feel you. Like, why would you want to put on my mask? You're weird as shit. No. Put it in your hand and do like this. Don't be putting your skin particles on my shit. No. I feel you.
No. Okay.
Lights head ass.
Yeah, I like it. Nice. Okay.
He's not even
I
looking.
like it too. So you'll have to find out what day your school Halloween party is. But I don't know. Maybe your mom's gonna get you something for the school Halloween party.
See? Now, mind you, y'all. Karen said yesterday she's on food stamps. She don't better. So now what she's trying to do is create a problem because then Armani's going to be like, well, Mom, can you buy me this? Can you buy me that? Meanwhile, I basically said, and I've been said, both of y'all need to pay your child support. So now she's trying to create problems by saying, oh, well, your mom could buy it. No, she could buy it to create a problem because she's miserable in her life. She don't got nobody to argue with besides her and the five bedrooms. Ain't nobody arguing with her. They're going to threaten her with a hammer or say, bye. So that's what she did there because we just talked about that in court. She trying to be funny. Bitch, I'm hilarious. I'm delirious. I'm goofy. Don't fucking play with me, bitch. Instead of saying, do you have a costume at your mom's? Oh, your mom could buy it. Like I said, bitch is trying to be funny. But she's no comedian. And nor is she an actor. She sucks at life.
I saw it already. Nothing? Yeah. How was school today? Good. That's good. Did they get the pipe all fixed? Yeah. That's good.
No, they did.
How was lunch? What'd you have for lunch?
Now you see, this is what I don't understand about Armani, and I feel like after he got what he wants, it's like, okay, so we don't need to talk no more because like I'm done with you here. Basically, this is a client or a customer and franchise. You know, exchange. Once like I already got what I want from you, you can go away now. Like shoe fly don't bother me. So when she says, oh, is the water thing fixed yet? Bitch, you've been asking this for days now. What does it matter? You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah. So that lets me know he don't even want to have a conversation with her anymore. So I just dropped off the kids, and there was tubes out of the windows and stuff like that, and they have like bathrooms on the outside. So if that means it's fixed, I don't know or whatever. But I know at this point, just judge it by him telling that just give her an answer so she leaves him alone. He's not engaged in this conversation anymore. Why didn't you pack? Now this bitch is screaming that I have food stamps up in court and everything. So my kids get free lunch, obviously. So I send the kids, they could take snacks and stuff to school, but they still need to eat that free lunch. The fuck? If I were to let them pack every day, we wouldn't have no food at the end of the month. How about that? And why would I do that if they have free lunch at school? Again, it's our money. If you don't want that, then we got to change the world and change the policies and everything to give you what you need, give you what you want. Because you know why? I have nobody else to, you know what I mean? You actually might care about me. So like I gotta make this right. I have to make sure that you know that I'm the best and everything that I've done or gave you is the best. And nothing that your mom do or anything is good either. Why don't you worry about if he's packing or not? You're weird as fuck. But Monty's not engaged in this conversation. But this is possibly something else he can get out of her. So that's why, you know what I mean? It's always something that she can give him that sparks up the conversation again.
I think I do, but I just forget where it is. Yeah, well, you could probably look online. Remember we used to get patent escapes to print it out? Yeah, but we don't have a printer over here.
What did she say? What this?
Chicken nuggets, I think. I didn't like them. Well, you don't like the chicken nuggets. Why didn't you pack?
Wait, you don't like their chicken nuggets? You see what I mean? She tries to disrespect the school all the time. Hey! What I say? Stop. Try to expose people out here.
I didn't know what the school lunch was. Hey, well, don't you have the menu? I think I do, but I just forget where it is. Yeah, well, you can probably look online. Remember we used to get patent escape.
See? Well, you could probably look online because she stays in somebody's business. She stays trying to control some shit. And then you'll see her. Remember when you see what I mean? She's trying to make it seem like she's better and what she did is better. Listen.
Yeah, but we don't have a printer over here.
Thank you, Harmony.
Okay, well then just look on.
And I said, I know that's right.
Don't print it out, just look at it. You could even do a screenshot of it. And then just look at the screenshot, okay? You don't have to print it out, but you want to be able to see what's for school, so do you know if you like it or not, right? Alright? Or if you send it to me, I'll print it for you.
See? Always gotta be involved in something. 'Cause she ain't got nothing better else to do.
You can just take a screenshot, okay? And then look at it.
Lady's lonely as fuck. She should get her 50 cats.
Dave, you want to buy, Dave, you want to pack. Alright?
You see what I mean? We don't buy over here, bitch. It's free. But what she's trying to do is thinking that she's going to get him some money to put on his seat. Like, I put money on his lunch because what they have at that school that he don't like. I can't wait for the trial because I'm going to make sure all these videos are shown. Yeah, what they have that he don't like it. So, yeah. Pay me child support, bitch.
Maybe they even send what the menu home for school. With all the, don't they send a calendar home every month?
And they do.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, anything else you want to talk about? No.
See, he got what he wants.
Yeah, I had to do. I could do one or the other. I did a paper. It was long division. Oh, good. How'd you do on it? Good. Probably got a day on it. Oh, good. Right? You're a very smart guy. That's good. I think high school's really funner than pre-K and stuff like that. High school can be fun. There's lots of teams, sports, and everything.
See, here we go with this bullshit. She's starting to get into you need to be paying in sports and stuff. You need to. Like she controls shit over here. And then it gets Armani. I guess she tells Armani that I don't want him doing those things to try to make it seem like I don't want him in sports and stuff like that. I'm not going to explain to him why I can't get him into sports because they're playing with the money. You know what I mean? So what she's doing is trying to make again herself seem in a better light, which I can agree with this psychologist. He said that she wants people to believe that what's on the other side of the fence is so much better when really it's dog shit. Again, she's trying to make it seem like, oh my goodness, yeah, because like if you were with me, you would be doing all those things too. Listen to her. And we just talked about this in court. And as you can tell by the conversation, she's constantly doing that. She's constantly undermining me. She's constantly being disrespectful. She's constantly doing all that.
Flag football. That's like cheap for little
See? Well, I much rather do flag football. Nobody give a fuck what you would rather do. My son's telling you he want to do actual football. You're sitting there telling him no. Because what you really want to do is flag football. Now, y'all sit there say, oh, you're reaching. She said, I would rather do flag football. But you got to understand where it's coming from. This woman literally Stockholm Syndrome my son. Like, so if she could get him to be like, oh, flag football. Because everything is not about anybody else. It's all about her and what she lived her life and what she believes is right? So if he wants to play football, she wants him to play flag football, he should want to do that too because it's her, of course. Like, whatever I say and how I live my life and my beliefs, she's a Trump, should be what everybody else believes, right? Okay. So that's why she's saying that. Because I mean, he clearly don't give a fuck about what you're saying right now. He's simply saying like, I want to play football.
I'd rather get tackle. Tackle was fun. It's more. Yeah, but yeah, I do want to do basketball. I'm just not allowed to. I'm not going to be allowed to. Okay, well, I don't have to do that.
See what I mean? Well, I don't understand that. First of all, I don't know why he keeps saying that I won't let him and he's not allowed. Apparently that's something he put in his brain. And then I asked him after this, me and him, like I gave it to him. Because number one, when did I ever say you wasn't allowed to do anything? When did I ever say you wasn't allowed to do anything? Well, I feel that all kids should be able to do something. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? So again, she's undermining me. She's feeding into what she told him. Basically, was like, "Your mom don't want you." Blah 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 blah. Even if she did say that, but obviously Armani's under the impression that I don't want him playing any sports, and that's not true. And she feeds into that because once again, she wants the grass to look greener on the other side. Like, well, she don't give you that, I will, because I need to please you because you're a 10-year-old object that I control and I have power over. He's not flesh body. He's an object to her. Everybody is disposable to her. Even her own children. That's why they don't fuck with her. That's what keeps kids out of trouble, keep kids healthy. You dumbass. Your son did football. He's a whole crackhead alcoholic. Are you kidding me? Your son threatened you with a freaking what's it called? A whatever hammer. Your son called you bitch every business day. Your son don't fuck with you. Your son disrespect you. Your son was ready to give it all away and throw you underneath the bus so I don't take him on child support. Your son don't like you. Jeremiah, Armani's friend who's 11 years old, is in all types of sports, has 5 other siblings, stole my money, is in delinquent court, juvenile court, on probation at 11 years old. He does all the sports in the world. That's her sharing her beliefs, again, on my son, keeping him underneath that Stockholm syndrome. Because at the end of the day, anybody who got their child, and this is my own, this is my own belief, this is the way I see it, it doesn't make it law. If you have your child doing 50 different programs, you don't want time with your child. You want to keep them preoccupied over here so you don't have to deal with them over there. That's the way I feel about it. Because why would one child have to be in 5 different things from the time he wakes up? He got this practice, he got that, to 7 o'clock at night. Where was the time that you had with him? Yeah, you might be there, but they're the one doing the activity. And I'm not saying the activities are bad. I was in activities. It's fun to have your friends and family there for support and everything. However, that's a lot. That's a lot. And that's why Armani had black eyes when he was with her. Because he was tired. He wasn't just tired. He was tired of her. Okay? Wait, hold on. Let me see if I could connect this to my speakers. Because I don't. Okay. Here we go.
No. Good. Okay. Well, I'll come tomorrow. I'll go. Okay. All right. I'm looking at. Oh, see what's for lunch tomorrow. Look it up. So if you make a lunch, if you don't like it, if you make it meal all day, if you don't like it, don't eat it. Hard to learn what you like.
So now what she's trying to do is say because the school's lunches is nasty that Armani's not eating and he goes all day without eating. So now she's putting that out there. So now she's trying to say, now what she's going to say is, oh my goodness, when he on the days that he don't like the food at the school, she don't send him to school with no food, which in turn makes him starve. I know, like this bitch is doing every trick in the book. Like she literally tries to come up with anything. So that's what she's doing there. So after that conversation, I had to basically let Armani know, like, that was disrespectful. But what really gets me is what Armani.
My grandma didn't say anything inappropriate.
Wait, hold on. Oh, next, I gotta let y'all listen to. This blew my fucking mind when Armani said this. Because it's one thing when you know shit, like you just, for some odd reason, I should be like a detective or something. I've just put two and two together and it makes fucking sense. And I just got done telling my lawyer this. Like, these bitches watch me. You know what I mean? And then me and Armani's talking because I told Armani, like, straight up, you was disrespectful. Like, don't do me like that, you know. Like, he really hurt my feelings because of what she was saying. So he comes outside because I went outside and I called my lawyer. And I was talking to my lawyer, and then Armani came out to talk to me, and I told my lawyer to, I gotta go. And we was just talking, and then Armani was like asking me about saying he knows stuff about my like birth mom and the stuff that I went through. I'm like, how do you know, Armani? He's like, oh, because I watch your channel. I was like, what? Now, my name is not on my my YouTube channel. So who you think is showing him that? And he said this before. So I been knew that, all right? But she was showing him. But the fact that like we was talking and he's telling me all this stuff that only Mary would have told him. And then he says this. Wait, hold on. And okay. I wasn't shocked because like
When was she recording my YouTube videos? So first off, I asked you a long time ago, do you have a YouTube channel? You remember when I showed you my YouTube channel, Fire Blast Studios? Like Lego YouTube channel? No. Mary was recording my YouTube videos, and you asked her.
Are you doing that? And she told you because her lawyer wanted it?
Yep.
What was this?
So I remember when I asked you
When?
like
A long time ago?
no,
now he didn't know I was recording him. He didn't know I was recording him. So nobody can sit there and say, oh, well, she told him to say that. No, first of all, I'm not going to sit there and tell my son to tell me that his racist ass Karen, weird, stalking, harassing ass, bitch ass, manipulating ass, narcissist ass controller was sitting there recording my stuff and showing it to my son, although I knew that's what she was doing. Be quiet.
Like recently, 2 or 3, when I was with her on summer vacation.
So she was recording these ones.
When you went to Delaware again?
No, it was this. I didn't go to Delaware this year. I went on a houseboat. You remember?
So just recently,
so
she was
year
recording.
You went on a houseboat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, year I didn't go to Delaware.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I wasn't informed on where you was going. I just knew that you was going on vacation.
Yeah, Delaware. I don't think Delaware's going to the beach. I really go to South Carolina.
But can I smoke a cigarette real quick? And then I'll be back in.
We don't use cigarettes.
Okay, so like, listen, I was just over all that. I just needed to smoke a cigarette. Plus, it was time for bed, and I had all the kids. They had brushed their their teeth and tongues and stuff like that. But it was time to get them for bed. But isn't that wild, y'all? Like, you can't make this shit up. Actually, let me call my lawyer. That shit's crazy out here. What's up? So, like I said, I wish you would listen to me. Okay. No, it's fine. Okay. Bye. All right, so now let's get into this other mother trucker, this other junkie. Don't ask me why I went after junkies. Like I said, I always wanted to fix people, and that's why I got with junkies, I guess. But so I was letting the other baby father see his kids or whatever because he was supposedly getting better, going through the methadone clinic, blah 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 blah. Yeah, no. So then I later find out because I needed his help. Like I said, I couldn't move in. You know, it was him, my brother's friend, and me. You know, moving a 5-bedroom house. So yeah, I had him help me, whatever have you. However, when he started coming over, I would be like, you know, I have to watch and make sure my stuff is not missing, making sure he ain't stealing stuff. And like, it seemed like he was trying to always pay more attention to me because like he still wanted to be with me. I don't want to be with you, period. Once I'm done, I'm done. I didn't want to be with him. So then it was always like the kids, that, and ain't nobody going to keep coming in and out of my kids' life. Like, we're just not doing that. It's better if you're away. You know what I mean? So then he tried to call me a couple weeks ago while the kids in school. Was like, hey, can I talk to the kids? I hung up. Like, you crackheaded junkie. Anybody would know that they're in school, right? So I'm just like, yeah, I ain't got time. Plus, my neighbor came over to talk about he wanted to get some weed off of him or something like that, off of them. And he's supposed to be clean, right? If you're clean, you won't smoke weed. That's the way I feel about it. But that's not my life. I don't know nothing about it. So then yesterday, he tries to call me. He's blocked out of every crevice of my life. I wish I could do that for Karen and Jaron, but the courts just refuse to not let them leave me alone. So as you see, he called yesterday. Okay. Okay. So the first time he called, I'm like, what do you want? You know what I mean? First, I'm like, who is this? Because it's been so long, and I'd rather keep it that way. He's like, Tommy, I'm going to be sending you my... And I clicked on him. I don't want nothing from you, homeboy. Like, I don't want nothing from you. I want you to leave me alone and go back to the crack house and play dead like you was doing before. So anyways, and then he called me again. I was like, yo, like, what do you want? Why won't you let me talk to the kids? I hung up. I don't like I don't that's one thing I don't do. I don't do the junkie shit. Like I can't. But this is why originally I was like, oh hell no. After I was already like, this is not getting nowhere, then I received this. Hold on, let me go into. Would it be a voicemail? Hold on, y'all. See, my friend sent me this, okay, right? Because he sent it to her.
Hey, girl.
He sent it to her. He was so high off his rocker that he didn't even know he was sending a call to somebody else. You think I'm not letting my kids around this? Fuck you.
Hey, girl. I just want to let you know that I did make it to the hospital.
And this is the pastor's daughter. Hold on.
Hey, girl. I just want to let you know that I did make it to the hospital. It's checked out. So, the rest of it's all right. They gave me a walking. They told me 13 weeks. Yeah, 13 weeks, 3 months. It'll heal up on it. Be careful, they said. Just gotta make sure you're okay. No, I'm okay. All right, cool. So I want to know. Bye. Hey, baby girl. I was calling to check up on you and make sure you're okay. I really wonder about you.
Again, never been with this fool. Just trying to co-parent. Like I said, this was sent to my friend who's a pastor's daughter. He was that high. He was messing, so even voicemails on her phone and not mine. Don't play with me, Tommy.
Thinking about you nonstop. You saved my life, baby girl. You really saved my life. If you really think about it, I don't think that we should go about it. And when we do go about it, if we don't go about it right away, we're going to be.
And y'all wonder why I'm so sick and tired of trying to be the peacemaker, the good person, the person that do what's right, the person that do what's righteous. Because I can't continue to keep let these junkies in my door. Like I can't do it. No, fuck the courts. Fuck what they say. Why should my kids have to be around people like this? Why? Like legit.
There you go.
Shut up. Like legit. Like legit sent this to my friend because he was so high he didn't even know who he's calling. That's not crazy. I don't know what it is. But let's get into I'm gonna go back to when Mary was acting like a Karen and trying to be funny. This is after she ripped my son out the car after busting open my car door, ripped my son out, threw the bag at me in front of all my kids, and my one son was like, "She better watch who she's talking to." But this is what I mean. Okay, so the judge want to know why I keep calling her a Karen. Well, if you would have listened to this back when I asked you to, you would know exactly why I called the bitch a Karen. Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna let you listen to two.
Don't touch my property again. And don't you ever dare come over here and yell at me like that for my son. Go. Amani, go ahead and get ready for hockey. Let me see. Come here, Amani. You got her
I should have punched her shit right there. You hear what she was saying about my husband? Oh, another week without Travis. Another one bites the dust. Why are you worried about who's in my vagina? You weird bitch. Why are you worried about who's in my vagina? Because don't nobody want yours? Your husband didn't even want yours after a while? Why are you worried about who wants my vagina? Your son and apparently you do, babe. But you see what she was doing outside the club. Wait till we get in. I'm telling you, I should have busted her right in her shit. That grandma is very mean. This is 2 years ago. So I mean he would have been 5 years old. One of the twins would have been 5 years old. That was Jace. Because Jace is the one that don't care. He'll tell you about yourself. Okay. And he was like, that grandma is very mean. And listen to what he says.
He did was wrong. You don't act like that. But let's go watch. No. Let's go watch our money.
I'm going to tell Armani's grandma, you better watch who you're talking to. Why does my 5-year-old know what's wrong and a bitch that's 60, damn near 70 something don't know what's wrong? Not only that, we had the conversation. She's trying to offer me a house for my son. She's like, what's going to happen to Armani when you die? Bitch, who's dying first? Me or you? Who's going to get me? Who the fuck is dying first? Me or you? Are you kidding me? If it was natural, you would be the first one to go, baby. If it was natural.
No, y'all not saying that.
Jace, Artel, watch your mouth.
Nothing. I got this. Mommy's okay.
And I was sick as shit. That's why I was late. I wasn't even gonna go for real. I was sick.
Your brother, though, his bro stuff. I mean, I know that's like, who she thought she is.
I'll fucking murk her. I'll beat her so bad. Her mom's gonna come and save her from the dead. Wake up like, oh, she's beating my baby. Clutch my pearls. Now, look how she acts inside. She got him out in the middle of everybody with glass windows, getting him changed.
You're going to stop talking ill about me from my son, baby.
See, what she did was, and she was looking at me the whole time. She had my son like this, okay? So this is our money. She's like, go ahead and tell the coach why you're late, okay? That's what she was doing. She was trying to play me in front of these people because she wanted me to knock her fucking top off in front of these white people. She wanted me to be the bad guy. But watch what happens. This is why I say Karen. Because like I said, she's the bitch, the white bitch when you're in the park barbecuing, okay? Mind your fucking business. She's calling the cops just because you're there. Don't play me about not know what the fucking Karen is. I've been dealing with racist people my whole fucking life. Now she got me in my bag, bitch. I don't give a fuck who I'm in front of. Don't fucking play with me in front of my kids.
You're going to stop talking ill about me from my son, baby. Shut the mouth. Don't throw anything else at me. And don't talk ill from my kids. You understand that? To the left. To the left. To the left. To the right. To the right. Go ahead and handle your business. Don't talk to me like that in front of my kids again. You understand me? Learn your place and don't you ever start anything at me. Do you understand me? Walk away. Walk away. Just like
you see her? See, why are you doing this in front of your kids? Why are you doing it? Because white people's there, right? Why are you doing this in front of your kids? Meanwhile, when we was outside, this bitch yanked open my door. When I say boom, got my son and yanked up out of the car. He didn't even have time to take the shit that was off of him off. He had my daughter's book bag, baby book bag on him. Okay, she yanked him out so hard that it came out with them. So that's how she was able to fucking throw it back at me because I was like, hold on, Marty, you got the book bag. And when I got out of the car, which is what you heard, when I got out of the car to go get the book bag, the bitch took it off my son and threw it at me. But you see inside, she's sitting there saying, why are you doing this in front of children? Acting like a fucking Karen because who was inside wasn't outside. Stop fucking playing with me.
got my son threw stuff at me in front of my kids. Get away from me.
I want to replay that because I want y'all to hear this shit. Because once the people started looking, because she wanted a fucking audience, right? She wanted a fucking audience because that's the first time I went to his hockey game or whatever. She wanted a fucking audience so everybody could look at the black people like we're fucking monkeys. Meanwhile, this bitch was the one that started it.
Don't throw anything else at me and don't talk ill from my kids. You understand that? To the left. To the left. To the left. To the right. To the right.
This is me talking to a 60-something-year-old dumbass bitch to teach her how to fucking act in public.
Right. Go ahead and handle your business.
I'm out of breath because I wanted to fuck her up.
You understand me? Learn your place and don't you ever start anything at me. Do you understand me? Walk away. Walk away. Just like you grabbed my son and threw stuff at me in front of my kids. Get away from me.
Period. See, and this is when she started walking around, right? She started walking around, kept looking at me. Mary, if you want to fight, drop the location, bitch. I will fuck your whole day up. I swear on my kids and on my life, I will fuck your whole day up. Stop playing with me. If you want it, you're going to fucking get it soon, bitch. Stop playing with me. So this is what happened next. once she looked stupid and the people started calling me over, right?
So thank you for saying something because she was trying to make it seem like I was being.
See, you heard what she said? Step over here. She keeps coming around.
I'm the bad person trying to cause the scene, so she was like, you see, you know what I mean?
Exactly. She said, you got him here. Sick as fuck.
Right. And I never knew about.
So don't sit here and act like I'm invalid when I call her a Karen. Because y'all heard it for yourself, right? After she did some fucked up shit out in the parking lot to antagonize and get a rise out of me, okay? Then on the inside, she want to act like I'm being a fucking monkey in front of my kids. But really, I'm checking her. Don't fucking put your hands on my car, my property, 1. Don't fucking put your hands on my son, 2. I should have jacked her off then. And 3, don't fucking throw shit at me, you bitch. Like, are you fucking serious? If I was that insane, I was so out of my mind, I would have fucked her up then. How many black people you know gonna sit there and take that type of disrespect? The fuck out of here. Here go Armani.
Marty, it's not okay for her to pick you up like that. It's not okay for her to throw stuff at me. It's not okay for her to say the things she said in front of y'all. It's never okay for her to put her hands on you. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of her putting her hands on you and getting away with it. And for her to throw stuff at me, boy, I don't feel good.
Sick as shit. No, I think this was a fall time too. Anytime when the season, I have seasonal allergies. What that means is when the season change, my allergies start messing up. And on this particular day, it was like kind of cool, chilly. Maybe it was fall or whatever. But it was like my nose was messing with me. My sinuses was messing with me. And I didn't even want to go. Because I knew I was going to be in a cold ass rink. You know what I mean? So yeah. I had to expose that real quick.
I don't know what I could do it. You hoes know what